All right, everybody, we're hopping into the first, at least I think it's the first, I don't know when I'm putting these videos out, the first EZA Super VEGITO showcase. So I'm probably really late to getting this out for you guys, but for me, I'm recording this the day that it actually came out. But I've got to schedule videos for the next 2 weeks, or I guess week and a half at this point. So this might be like next week, and everybody's already decided they hate the unit, but guess what? Here it is. Here's the showcase. So, I mean, we've kind of known, if you have been following JP Dokkan since the 8th anniversary released in January, then you kind of know that people have been underwhelmed with this guy's EZA since he released. His big gimmick is that he can tank pretty much any normal in the game, no problem. But that is it. That's all he does. He doesn't do damage, and he can't tank super attacks at all. So it's like, if you don't know where the enemy is super attacking and you throw him in front of a bunch of attacks to try to maybe get him built up, although there's no really incentive to get him built up, you know, he could be prone to taking a super attack there, and then you're probably just going to get one-shotted. You know, I did a breakdown video whenever I did his initial EZA. You know, I showed off the EZA stage, right? We went through it. I did the breakdown information. Showed you guys how to use an auto clicker, or at least I showed you how mine was set up so that maybe you can recreate it on your own. And you know, we went over it, and it's like his max defense, like without support, only got up to about 400k, and that's after you take 9 hits and double super. It's like, that's not good enough, guys. I don't know if you're aware, but 400k defense these days is not enough. And you know, like, he doesn't have any tech to survive super attacks. I mean, that's like the biggest deal. Like, we have so many characters in the game right now that can survive normals. Being able to survive super attacks is not special. Or, I'm sorry, being able to survive normal attacks is not special. So here we go. We're going to put him in front of all these attacks. You can see he's at 191k defense. We are type advantage here in this first phase. So this is going to be a great opportunity to get him built up. And even if we do take a super here, he should be able to take it relatively well because he is type effective. So let's go ahead and grab some orbs and get going with this guy. Just show you my build real quick. He is level 10 Lynx. I only have a level 4 defense on him just because I did not want to invest much in this guy's skill orbs because I don't plan on using him very much. I did give him full dodge after his EZA details released on JP. I decided, you know what? He's not doing damage. I don't need to give him crit. Also, he already has built-in crits in his passive. I don't need to give him additionals because it's really not going to give him that much extra defense, and the other characters on rotation probably aren't going to get too much of a benefit from it. And I figured, you know, dodge is going to give him the best chance to survive the enemy super attacks, which is his weakest point, so let's go ahead and give him that. Let me know how you guys built your Super Vegitos, or if you changed it up after he released. You know, you guys have had time now to evaluate, you know, whether or not he is good enough. So here we go. So that's 1 hit. And again, we need to take 9 hits. That's 2. 3. And here's 4. Now, keep in mind, you know, I did give him full dodge, and some of you will be like, oh, but it's going to be so much harder to build him up now. Yeah, there's 5. And while true, he doesn't really get much from building up. So it's like, I don't really feel pressured at all to get him built up. So if we don't dodge these last 2 attacks here, he will be at 7 attacks out of 9. So let's see. He should tank this well. We got, you know, some of his build-up in. I mean, he's still taking damage from this guy. Okay, and we dodged the other one. So we are at 6 build-ups right here. And we are T-buffed going into the core. That is great. Yeah, so again, I don't really know exactly when this video is coming out. Sorry if it's just like really late. I'll try to put it up sooner. But I have a pretty tight schedule with the 8th anniversary LR showcases. You know, whenever they release 2 major banner or two major units like this, it's like the showcases tend to get spread out a little bit. So I will probably shift some of those so that I only have 2 coming out a day. Because like right now, I'm doing 2 showcases. Like I'm doing the GT duo, the Boo duo, and then a Shadow Dragon Saga stage. Those should end tomorrow on the 12th. And so I guess these will start coming out on the 13th. I'll start sprinkling these in along with my other showcases. There are some other videos that I want to get out too. So we will see if I'm able to get those out as well. Oh, keep in mind that we do have Bulma support up for VEGITO as well. So You know, we're seeing all these numbers, and that's what he's doing with Bulma's support. So we're going to try to get Piccolo over there next to him. That way we can see where supers are. But this next turn, we're going into the core, and we don't know where the super's going to be. And he can't survive it. So, you know, we're just going to have to go with it and see what happens. That's what I was saying in my breakdown, that if this guy had a scouter, he would just be infinitely better. He would be a must-run. It doesn't have to be a crazy scouter. It doesn't have to be Bardock, be multiple turns. But if he just had a scouter, even if it was like under 80% HP, if he had a scouter, it'd be great. Like, you know, obviously if it wasn't restricted, it would be better. But if they're like, they're too scared to give it to him, it's like, all right, well, listen, make it just a little restrictive. Like maybe it doesn't activate until like turn 3. Or, you know, it has an HP requirement on it. Something, not something ridiculous like AGL Super Vegito Scouter. That's just ridiculous. You never get that. But, you know, if it was like 77% HP if you got a scouter, I think that would be fine. Because then you would at least know where the super attacks are, which is this guy's biggest weakness, and then he's really providing value to your team, because now you really do have a character that's like, alright, we can put him in front of normals, and he is fine, and we know where the super is, so we don't have to put him in harm's way. I think that would just be greatly valuable to many teams. Alright, so here we go. First rotation here against the core. They sealed Vegito. That's not really going to be a big deal. This is actually nice. We can use the GT Duo Standby. I actually am going to use that here just in case there is a super in this first slot. So let's go ahead and play that Standby. Alright, we're good? Alright, we're live. So here we go. Now, we can revive on this turn, so that's good. I kind of want to use an item to get rid of the seal, but this guy really doesn't do damage anyway. So there we are. We've taken, what, 6 hits at the time? So we have built up 2 of his 3 major extra defense buffs. So we're at 300k defense. We have a 60% multiplier from our passive going right now. And that's what he's at. So we can build up a little bit more. Let's go ahead and just grab some orbs here. I guess we should do this. There we go. Just in case at the end, if there's... Well, I guess if there was a super attack at the end, we would die anyway. But let's go ahead and, I guess, try to die here. Oh, he opened up with a super immediately. So, yeah, I'm glad that we stood by. Alright, not much damage on the Spirit Bomb, but it allowed us to get to this next turn. Cooler opened up with a super attack, so the likelihood that he's supering in this first slot is pretty low. I'm comfortable putting God Goku there. I don't really see a problem in that. If he was going to super, it would be at the end. So maybe actually we should do this. Go ahead and give them all of those orbs. They might take a little bit of damage from normals, but I doubt it. Let's go ahead and grab Bulma's support, and then we can grab these rainbow orbs with God Goku and get the 6 orbs. So God Goku will at least be guarding, and he'll have his dodge chance, so that's good. Yeah, they're going to take a little bit of damage here. I don't know how many stacks they had up to this point, but, I mean, that's just the Buu duo, right, they just, like, if they're not constantly getting a ton of stacks on their first couple turns, they just don't have the defense to really compete here. Alright, that's nice. We got the 70% additional chance. That is very, very good. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to do something at the moment. I guess I should focus on the showcase. Not really much to talk about here. I mean, that's the unfortunate thing about Vegito, right? Is we tried to put him there. We put him in front of all the attacks to try to get him built up, have him take, you know, tank the normals. but the core opened up with a super attack, so we were unable to do that. I mean, that's the way it goes, right? Let me know if you guys have a different, experience using this guy, but so far that has been my experience with Super Vegito, as he's just overall pretty disappointing. So, if you guys have a different experience, let me know. If he's just like a must run on your teams, if he is, crazy, please let me know in the comments and let me know what teams you're using him on. Okay, so right here, this is nice. We have Piccolo, we have his Scouter. The only issue is that nobody on this rotation can survive that super attack. So, we're dead. I mean that's all Piccolo's telling us here, is that we are dead. I mean, there's nothing we can do. This unit hasn't done enough supers, apparently, to be able to stand by. If they could stand by, I would do that, and then we would be able to survive. But the only thing we can do here is bank on Super Vegito's 15% chance to dodge. That is literally all we can do here. This unit has like a 3% dodge chance. So it's either them, it's either 3% with them. What is Piccolo at? 5. We could rely on his 5 dodge, or this guy's 15 dodge. I mean, and this is another reason why the Scouter is not actually the strongest ability in the game, is because all it's done on this rotation is shown us where we are going to die. That's all it's done. And even if we don't die, like if Super Vegito dodges that, I don't think Piccolo can tank those attacks at the end. Like, being sealed, we will use an item just in case the 15% chance that Vegito dodges that attack. Then Piccolo can at least have a chance to survive at the end. But, most likely, this is the end of the showcase, and this is all I can do. It's like 2 turns in a row, Super Vegito is getting super attacked. I mean, that's... Well, actually, this is 3 turns. Every single rotation Vegito has been on, he's gotten supered, and there's nothing we can do about it. So, this is the Vegito experience. Let me know what you guys think. Am I being too hard on him? Do you think he's actually really good? Let me know down in the comments below. But, looks like the 15% chance did not come through. And here we are. Yep. Seen that image before, right? So let me know what you guys think about Super Vegito, and I will catch you guys next time.